Let's see. So, okay, fun shit. So Donald Trump, speaking of, because Trump's wannabe, we just watched. So Trump
Okay.
in New York, in that case, not the federal case, the case in New York about his businesses, right, and the fraud. So there was testimony from his former CFO and somebody else in the organization and from the accountant so far in the last couple of weeks. And they've all said, yeah, we inflated the prices. Yes, Trump told us to inflate the prices. Yes, he told us to devalue them when we paid the taxes. Basically, they all said, yeah, he knew and committed all the fraud. So I don't know how you come back from that. You don't. Unless all these people are lying.
Yeah.
And the only people that have the reason to lie are Trump's CFO. And he did try to do I don't remember, I don't forget. And then, of course, the DA pointed out, well, wait a minute, you got a $2 million severance package that's paid in installments. What was the total fines and stuff from the court? $2 million. That's kind of a coincidence. You got a $2 million severance package after you got your fines from the court. And if you don't cooperate, then they're not going to pay you your severance package. Isn't that correct? Yeah. But you don't remember now. I mean, you see how bad that looks in court? A little bit of a Perry Mason moment for Donald Trump. But anyway, so that judge gave him a gag order because he kind of semi-threatened his clerk, right? Now, in the Washington, D.C. case for the January 6th stuff, right, the insurrection stuff, Judge Tanya Chutkan also gave him a gag order. So he's got 2 gag orders in 2 different courts, and this is the second one.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. This is a former president.
Well, you know what? I wanted him to shut the hell up all during that time.
He's not going to shut up at all.
Former President Trump now under a partial gag order in the federal election interference case. Now, that order bars Trump from attacking witnesses, prosecutors, and court staff involved in special counsel Jack Smith's federal prosecution into Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election. The judge saying the former president's free speech rights don't give him the right to, quote, launch a pre-trial smear campaign. Hours after the ruling, Trump spoke to supporters in Iowa.
The judge doesn't like me too much. You know the gag orders? You can't speak badly about your opponent. But this is weaponry all being done because Joe Biden is losing the election and losing very, very badly to all of us in the polls. He's losing badly.
The judge did not specify how she plans to enforce her order. She says she'll assess any consequences for the former president if and when he violates that order.
Which he kind of just did.
Violates that order.
Hang on. Like a couple hours after she gives that order, he's on TV talking shit about her. But we just saw part of it, which could put her in danger because his supporters have attacked people before. We know that.
But the question is, kudos to her for putting the gag order in the first place. But
she had to, yeah.
Throw this challenge out there, are y'all going to have the guts to actually enforce any of it?
Yeah, she'll probably put fines and stuff at first. I know they don't really want to put him in jail because they know that's going to cause a big storm with his followers are going to say, oh, he's a political prisoner, he's falsely imprisoned, blah, 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 bullshit. I, on the other hand, if I were the judge, I'd be like, as soon as he did that shit, I'd be like, no, put out a warrant for his arrest for violating the gag order. He can sit in jail until the court date.
Right.
And if he needs to be transferred somewhere else for his court date, we'll transfer him.
Right.
But he's going to be transferred in shackles. He's not going to be transferred. He's going to be transferred in secured vehicles, not in,
not a limousine.
And how would you like to be the Secret Service agent who has to sit with him in jail?
Oh, God.
Because they're going to have guys on shifts doing that fucking job. Because he's still entitled to it unless he waives it. which he won't. Anyway, so here is after. So that speech in Iowa, he gave a couple speeches in Iowa. This is Ben I Solace with the Midas touch. I wanted to look at this because he is gone mentally. He looks like he's intoxicated through most of this. It's really, I mean, he is just out there. This is just weird. Let me unmute this.
Starved Hamas, and we took Hamas and Hezbollah and all of the rest that I don't think we've ever seen where they kill babies. Just like I said years ago, we're going to turn Christmas around. Remember, the department stores they refused to use the word Christmas. They'd have red, they'd have everything. I said, where's Christmas? Wonderful people one day. I didn't know you had flies in Iowa. I hate flies.
That was Donald Trump speaking in Iowa
What
on
the
Monday.
hell is that?
I know.
Wait, that was not spliced together to be funny, right?
No. I don't even think that was all spliced. I mean, there were little splices there, but I mean, that was one speech in Iowa. He did two of them that were just like that. He did another one just like that. I mean, he's just off the fucking rails. So Ben's covering this, but we'll look at some more.
That literally doesn't even make any sense.
No, he's talking about Hamas, but he's pronouncing it hummus. Then he's talking about Christmas, and he can barely say the word Christmas. I mean, I think with the stress of the trials and everything, I also think he's probably just doing a shit ton of Adderall or Sudafed or whatever it is he does, whatever speed drug he takes. I mean, he seemed like he was gone, like he was drunk or something. It was weird. But let's see. Here's another clip.
That's not what.
Judge gave a gag order today. Did you hear that on speech? Which I believe is totally unconstitutional what she did. A judge gave a gag order. A judge doesn't like me too much. Her whole life is not liking me. But she gave a gag order. You know what a gag order is? You can't speak badly about your opponent. But this is weaponry all being done because Joe Biden is losing the election and losing very, very badly to all of us.
Yeah, in fact, Special Counsel Jack Smith's team expressly stated that nothing in the gag order precludes him from engaging in any legitimate campaign activity, engaging in any attacks on President Biden. President Biden has nothing.
Yeah, so, which is true. He can still talk shit about Biden. He just can't talk shit about the case or the judge or the jurors or anybody else. But he's just slurring his words. He's red as he's so red it's coming through his orange makeup, his orange tanner. I mean, one more. Let's do one more clip, but this is just insane.
And states that includes lots of people in the Biden administration. Here, play this clip.
If you support Hamas or any ideology that's having to do with that, or any of the other really sick thoughts that go through people's minds, very dangerous thoughts, you're disqualified if you're a communist, a Marxist, or a fascist.
What is he talking about?
Other than the people that are already here, of which many are in the Biden administration, you're disqualified. I'd like to get them out too. Maybe we'll work on that next.
So we said if you're a Marxist or a communist, we're gonna get rid of you somehow. Yeah, that's real fucking democratic. I don't agree with your politics, so I'm going to put you in prison or deport you. Right? Yeah. There's nothing fascist about that at all. I mean, he's just fucking gone. He is like Pluto, man. He is fucking out there. So, I don't know what you think, but they're talking about, the Republicans are talking about how old Biden is, and I'm like, yeah, but Biden can sort of speak, and Biden rides his bike and does push-ups, and I mean, yeah, he's old and he's got old man tendencies, and right, but Trump's only 3 years younger, and Trump sounds like he's starting to go from dementia really bad or Parkinson's or something. He's lisping and slurring his speech, and it's just, yeah, he's red as a fucking apple.
I don't even want to guess what it is. I mean, like,
That could be drugs.
it's all just like something drugs, something medical, something I don't know. All I know is like he kind of wasn't really making that much sense during part of it. Not even just like his normal like he's clearly making crap up thing,
Right.
but like literally not making sense. Like you're trying to listen to all the words together in sentence form and assign meaning to them, whether you agree or not, and assigning meaning is a problem.
Yeah. It's just yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, so he's extra gag order, and now he's going off just spouting crap. His audience are getting smaller and smaller. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he has much of a shot, but you never know. Polls show he's still looking good right now.